Hi, I'm Joel with Lighting Distinctions, and I'm here with Pim Handgraaf from Handgraaf Estates.
Hey guys. So being in La Jolla, California, being one of the most prime places on the planet most likely, is you really have to live up to that expectation, especially in the street and the location where we are right now. So if people walk by and they see the lighting from the street and the property is very open to everybody to look into, it's gated but it's open, you really have to give that quality to the house and to the estate, and that's really what Joel delivered.
The project started, I got a call, come out and have a look at this job. We were walking around, most of the fixtures in the ground now that you see were in the dirt, the fixtures in the tree had fallen down, and it was in complete disarray. So when you come on a property like this and you see these fixtures, which are Aurora lighting, they're handmade in California. It's the top of the line fixture, you don't get any better, and it would be such a waste not to recycle them and repurpose it. So I worked together with Pim and we came up with a fantastic solution where we would take all the fixtures down, send them back to the manufacturer in Carlsbad, California, and they, as a result of us having a great relationship with them, refurbished the fixtures to what they looked like 15 years ago. So what was great about this project, I was able to work with Pim together, and it was so much fun. It was like incredible. We worked for about a month on, besides the installation, on tuning, adjusting, refocusing, adding, and we started with the front of the home, which is amazing home. It's so grand, and we wanted to highlight the certain features on the home. So you have this most beautiful entrance into this home. We highlighted the lions left and front. We pin spotted the medallion over the front door. We uplit and grazed the whole front entry there. We moonlighted down from these trees. Underneath the balustrade here, we got light washing so people can see path of travel. Uplitted the flag. What was so nice, by bringing all these different lighting effects, uplighting, moonlighting, balustrades. So as a result of bringing all these different lighting effects, your uplights, your downlights, your moonlights, you get this fantastic result. Pim, what are the highlights of this property that you love?
The main thing here by the main entrance is the fact that we have the flower beds, both of them with downlights from the trees, that really pops them out at night. And of course the owner is very, very happy with that. So for us, the pond was the main thing that we wanted to change and really make it pop. Because the fact of the matter is that the pond is the closest to the street, so this is the thing that the people see most of the time. And before Joel started, we had about 12 lights in the entire pond area. We had lights inside the water that you wouldn't even be able to see. Eventually Joel came in. One of the features that we really, really like the most are the fact that they have the steps. They lit up the steps, and at nighttime it just gives it this feeling of living and walking around in a fairy tale land. What do you think, Joel?
It's exactly what Pim said. It was to highlight this, but to do it so gently. And it took a lot of work to get there. We adjusted lights, we adjusted the different wattage and lumens, we changed lenses to get that effect. Because you wanted to make it gentle. You don't want to make it look artificial. And it was just one of the places when we finished work every night, we'd come out here, we would hang out and just talk about the project. So we're on the northeast side of the property, where the homeowner often looks out from that window out onto the lawn. And there were certain things that Pim wanted to achieve.
The main use for this area is tranquility and peace and quiet and just walking around this big oval that you see here. So this is why we really wanted to have the trees all around it, have moonlights, uplights and downlights coming from them to lit the way, but not to the extent that it's too bright or too invasive. And I think Joel really, really pulled it off and brought it together to make an amazing view of the backyard.
So we're poolside. One of the features back behind the barbecue area was this shadow box with this beautiful art inside. And the challenge was to light it correctly. We didn't want to use a blue light, we wanted to use a warm light. And we achieved it, and it looks so good at night. Here we are, southwest side of the property, one of my favorite spots, the Olympic-sized pool. Only if I could have this. I don't, but what we could do is make it functional for the client. The client does a lot of entertainment, and what they had is all this uplighting all over, but no functional light on the pad. So I'm handing it over to Pim.
So what the principal usually has once a month or a couple times a month is dinners over here on the back side of the patio. Beforehand, we didn't have any lighting. We would have the crew and the organizers come in and actually bring standing lamps and lights to lit up the place because it was just so dark. So that's why the reason on the second story we have all these lights, these down lights, these moon lights come down, lit up the property, and no more needs for renting lights.
So we had to make it functional. So the way we did it, to make it warm and inviting, we have to simulate moonlight. We put special color corrective dichroic lenses to make it soft and gentle. We played around with the different wattages, or should I say lumens, just to get the right effect for the client. One of the other beautiful things on this property is this beautiful Torrey pine tree. We have lights everywhere. We have at least 4 lights from the bottom, another at least 8 lights inside, uplighting, moonlighting, going down, highlighting the path, and it just turned out amazing. So we're on the southwest side of the property, and one of the focal points was this Torrey pine tree. On the whole property, wherever we put a light, we used a tree-friendly rubber strap where we weren't screwing it to the trees. So we had these straps specially made, because normally they come in black, and the manufacturer made us in brown so it wouldn't be a focal point.
So when we were entertaining before, there were no lights down here in this path at all. And when we would have servers and the caterers, they would come out from the garage, walk all the way up here through this little path to serve the food and the drinks over by the backyard patio. But because there was no light, they would fall here, they would trip, they would get on the rocks, all the drinks and food would spill right here. This would become all mushy and wet.
And then the moonlight from all the way up in that tree covers the path. So there was no path lights. There were path lights originally, but we replaced them with the moonlighting, so it looks really natural, like on a full moon. So we're at another pond. And one of the great things about this pond, we're able to downlight the swans, downlight the water feature, and then from there we took it and we uplit the front of this house. And it looks so amazing at night. Thank you for taking the tour with us. I also just want to add to this, if you're looking to the most excellent, superb estate management company in Southern California, you need to call Pim, Handgraaf from Handgraaf Estates.
Thank you so much, Joel. And of course, for all your interior, exterior, and lighting design, it'll be Joel Barnett from Lighting Distinctions. Thank you so much.